Okay, when Goku and Gohan came out of the chamber, they were Super Saiyan, right? And yet they seem so different. Don't you think so, Piccolo?
From what I've seen, I think they're still Super Saiyans. But it appears they've learned how to stay powered up in their daily lives without creating a strain on their energy supply.
That means they can transform into a more powerful body when they fight.
You're missing the point! It's not about powering up. Kakarot has chosen the standard Super Saiyan form as optimal. Thus they've learned to hold it effortlessly, to channel their full power into fighting without wasting any on the transformation itself. Ah, it's actually quite clever.
Right. A transformation for the sake of power alone is worthless. I learned that the hard way.
You're too slow, Trunks. You'll have to do better than that.
Okay, so this is another segment on does size matter in a fight? So I got some friends, they think that just because the guy weighs 100 pounds more than someone else, they think that the smaller guy ain't gonna be able to hurt that person in the fight. Now, like I said in my last video, force equals mass times acceleration. Now in the fight, the only thing you wanna do is hurt someone or knock them out. And you don't need that much size or strength to do that. Now, for guys that fight in the UFC, for example, they have weight divisions, or in any sport that requires fighting like boxing, they have weight divisions. Now, the matter is, you can be as strong as you can be for your weight class. And see, and that's another factor that come into play, other than skill, speed, strength, and stamina. Now, a guy like me that likes to fight, I want to be more efficient. What I mean by is, I'm a guy that loves stamina. I like to fight for a long period of time, but at a good pace. But then at the same time, I also want to hit hard enough to hurt the person. So I'm looking at being at around 175 to 180. And I say that's best enough, for power and stamina, to fight for that long at that pace. I realized that when I was hitting on a punching bag, that trying to maintain a fast pace for a long period of time and trying to hit decently hard is actually really, really demanding on the body. And if I was trying to add mass on top of that and try to move like that for that period of time and that long, it's gonna be too strenuous on the body, and thus I'm gonna be slowing down a lot quicker than if I was, at a lesser body weight. So yeah, that's why I find that 175, 180 is more efficient. Goku is the same concept for him, and Gohan, just like he did in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. He decided that the Super Saiyan form was optimal. He didn't need the other bigger forms of, transformation, having big bulgy muscles, because then he realized that stuff is going to slow him down. And you see here, Goku versus Cell, and Goku's right. See, he needed to keep up that speed, fighting at that pace for a long period of time. So he decided that Super Saiyan form was optimal, best for power, speed, and stamina, all around. And just like that. So another thing, when you're fighting, you can't tell how strong someone is just by looking at them. Now see, strength is a motor unit recruitment type of thing, or rate coding. How fast can you fire your motor units all at once? And that matters a lot. See, people don't know that. The size only come into play only if you want to hit harder. That's it. That's why size matter. Only if you want to hit harder. Now, I remember one time when a lady saw me grocery shopping, and she said I was so slim, she thought I couldn't lift them bags up. I did. She said, what? She said, what? Now I don't have to do that. Same thing. So when someone look at me fighting a big guy, they're going to think that I'll probably get knocked out. But then I end up knocking him out instead, or hurting him. They're going to be like, how? It's the same thing.
You've been finding that out yourself when you turned into a Super Saiyan. It's not easy, right? Right?
Right.
We can't afford to waste all that energy. But at the same time, we need the Super Saiyan power, you see?
Yep, see? Just like that. That's what I was talking about. You can't afford to waste all that energy. So you got to be smart for what you want. And for a guy that likes to fight, I'm the exact same way. I want to be as efficient as possible. I like long fights. Yes, I do. But then I like fighting at a great pace for a good period of time while still hitting hard. Now that's what I'm talking about. Because if I can do that, that means I could probably take on 2 or 3 people even. See? So that works for me. That works. And there's a lot more that comes to it in life. It's like how you train and stuff like that is a lot more to it. I love it though so much. I love it. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to see how, I'm gonna do all this. So peace.